Alright, hello everyone, Adrenaluke here, and you can finally see my face. So I'm obviously trying out a different format of video here. I'd like to get feedback in the comments of if you guys prefer the old style of videos I've been doing, where I do commentary afterwards and do the race first, and then go back and just talk over it and, be a little bit more, I guess, prepared and just have, voiceovers after the race is over. Or if you guys like this new style that I'm about to try here, where I, have a camera actually looking at me now. But yeah, guys will also be seeing, reactions on time of when things happen in the race. So, if whatever happens in the race, you'll see how I react right then and there. And this will be kind of like improv, right on the spot. Instead of me just, doing different takes and, if I'm able to just, delete a certain voice clip that I didn't like, this is me just being myself, and you're seeing just a genuine me. And I can't really go back and change things, I guess, if I really wanted to, but you're mainly just seeing me do one fresh hot take, and it's just, live but not live, if you're catching me. So, and it might be interesting to actually see me, steering while I'm doing this, and, seeing, how I act during the race. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you prefer. The more feedback I can get, the better, because I'm not really looking for what I want in the videos as much as I'm looking for what you guys want in the videos, So feel free to let me know. Give me feedback, what you guys like, what you guys prefer. So we're jumping into Daily Race B. There's about, 4 minutes before the race starts. So as the entry's already open, I'm going to go ahead and do some qualifying laps. I'm picking the Subaru for this race. It's in actually my favorite track in the game, except it's a shorter version. I'd say I prefer the longer version, personally. This short version's still pretty awesome, though. It's just not as awesome because it cuts off right before a really cool turn that a channel that a lot of you might be subscribed to, Super GT, refers to as Big Banky Boy. And, a lot of races, a lot of people will check the top 10 qualifying lap times to see which car they want to pick. I gotta be honest here and say that I did check the top 10 qualifying lap times for this, but a lot of different races I will check the top 10 and see what car it is, and then I'll try it out, and I'll realize that I don't drive very well in it. Like in the in Daily Race C this week, a lot of people are doing well with the Supra. And I just can't vibe with the Supra. I tried racing in it, and I tried setting qualifying laps in the Supra, and it just feels kind of weird to me in a lot of different ways. To kind of explain it in the best way I can, it's not really predictable. It doesn't really communicate with the driver as much as what I'd prefer with other cars that I can pick. And the other thing, and some of you might have noticed this, is that the way you have to shift gears, you have to short shift on almost every single gear. If you watch some people that are even a lot better than me, some A-class or A-plus class drivers, they'll have it not even 3/4 to the red line, and they'll already be shifting up right there. Why didn't I mention, this is your guys' first time seeing me with the steering wheel. This is a Logitech G29. It's not anything crazy expensive. It's not a direct drive wheel. It's not one of those fancy Fanatec wheels that you'll see some people have, but it's something. And this is actually my first year sim racing. I figured I'd throw that out there. So I just started in April. This is my first sim racing game even. I haven't even been sim racing in a full year, and I'm learning a lot. Anyways, this Subaru, since it's all-wheel drive, I feel like it handles better when you put a brake bias towards the rear. I personally have set it to +4 on the brake bias, because the only thing that this has been lacking is just a little bit of extra rotation. It's such a good choice for this track. I mean, obviously, since the top 10 have been in it, but I felt like the only thing that was missing was just that extra rotation. So you set the brake bias to the rear, it kind of gives it that little bit of extra rotation to compensate for that, but it wasn't lacking anywhere else, especially because with these turns that are long-lasting and these really windy turns, this is a car where you don't have to have the nose exactly straightened out before punching back into full throttle. I can have it turned even this much, and I go back onto full throttle, and it will not break traction, and so you won't have to worry about getting extra wheel spin even having it a little bit angled, going back on the full throttle. And these kinds of turns on this track, especially exiting that kind of really wide chicane, and just these turns are very acute angled. They're very acute angled turns. So, was I even entered into the race, or did I just do the qualifying? Okay, I had... It's a good thing I just caught that, because it said I had 25 seconds left as the deadline. I didn't even realize that I just entered a qualifying session on its own, and just picked the qualifying time trial without picking the entry. So I guess you guys are going to get to see me practice on the track before I jump in, but I mean, that doesn't matter. You're going to get to see how I drive on the track in the race anyways, which hopefully goes smooth. I mean, I've got some practice in today on this track earlier, but you know, jumping right in, you never know. Hypothetically, even your driving can be excellent, but then everyone else's driving can ruin your race. And this track specifically, turn number 1 is not the worst turn out of any track in this game. You guys already know that Monza has the worst turn 1, okay? But this track, even with it being even with it being a rolling start, not a grid start, but even with it being a rolling start, you still can have some chaos unfold into turn 1, so you have to be very cautious. And you don't even know if the person in front of you is going to brake too early, so that forces you to kind of brake early just in case. But then the people behind you might just come flying in and just punt you off the whole track. So that's just what happens when you start out with a chicane. Very heavy braking zone where you have to slow way down, and not everyone will be on the same page on that, and just ruin your race right off the bat, because they're the most condensed and turn number 1, lap 1. Alright, 10th on the starting grid. Not as good as I wanted. Not as good as I wanted, but we will work with it. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so there's no A-class drivers in here. There's a lot of 23s. Wow, almost everyone's a 23. The rest of them are 24s. Just 4 24s, rest are 23s. This is going to be a competitive race. This is going to test me. This is going to put me to my limits, guys. Let's get to it. So the brake bias is still a 4. Traction control off. Definitely don't need traction control in this car. Been a little bit more aggressive on the entrance of this straight. I like to just kind of almost like minorly trail brake into the entrance of towards the apex of that turn that I was just on there. Kind of just like semi trail brake. You know, and I'm surprised that trail braking even works with this. What's going on with P2 there? I'm surprised that I can even get away. I can get away with trail braking on a +4 brake bias, so it's probably just the all-wheel drive. I don't think you'd ever get away with having very good trail braking on like a, you know, like let's say like a mid-engine and having it in a positive brake bias. Okay. It's go time. Guys, this is going to be the first race that you're going to see my live reactions to. You guys ready for this? I like to give it just a little bit of gas before they send you off on that little like auto drive thing. I mean, call me crazy, but I swear it gives you just a little bit more of a gap behind you than in front of you when you do that. Okay. You have to almost instantly shift up into second as soon as they fire off the race. Because first gear in this is short. space to re-enter the track there. Okay, I have the inside over him. Taking that inside line. A little bit sloppy on the exit there, but it's fine. You can really abuse the track limits on these S-curves, trust me. Okay, buddy, come on. What's going on with P7 there? I'll save the replay. Of course, I'm gonna have it on the top right of the screen, so I'll see what happened with him. Can I still get the inside on this next one? Yes! Come on, come on, come on, stay on! Oh, I had one wheel go on the grass. No! Didn't lose that much speed though. Went wide. It's okay, it's okay. Not in slipstream range though. Could have been a lot better. Just happy that I'm up in the 7th. Braked a tad bit too late. Okay, P8's catching up. We gotta get back on our A game here. There we go. Come on, line it up. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that slipstream range. Okay, I'll take the inside. Give me that inside. What are you doing? I had the inside, dude. See, I actually let people take the inside when they have it like I did there. Not like that other guy. What? Did he just... This guy behind me, man. What is this deal? Dude, stop bumping me, Jesus! I'll have to check the replay and see what on earth he was doing. I don't even feel bad about forcing him wide there, because he's done a lot to me. Now, the question is, can I actually catch up to P5? Still got 2 laps to go. I can do this. Get that exit just a little bit better than them. Okay, well that didn't work out as it intended, did it? Definitely opening up a gap behind me though, that's for sure. Whoa, a little bit of contact. P5 and 4 getting a little spicy there. Give him some room to re-enter. No, I'm taking the inside this time. Come on. Will I have the space? Yes, I will, because I'll force my way in. Oh, let's go! And no contact either, that was fun. And it was clean. Look at that. Oh, is that one gonna give me a penalty though? I don't know. No penalty so far. P3 has a penalty. Speak of the devil. Guys, it's hard to talk and race at the same time. It's much like trying to play guitar and sing at the same time. It's harder than you'd think. Mind us to be in two places at once. It's one thing to commentate, give commentary on a race that you've already done. Try doing it at the same time. This limiter, the rev limiter, likes to spit a lot when you downshift on this, so you have to almost brake and then downshift. It throws off your rhythm a little bit. Okay, easy. I did not take that exit well at all, so... Like I said, you can abuse the track limits on these S curves a lot. What is going on up there? I thought somebody got shoved. No way. No way. Hang on. Well, I thought I was passing all of them. But I just gained 2 positions from that, though. What's he trying to force me out before the finish line? Dude, come on. Get out of here. You ain't doing that. That was a good race. Where did I start? I think I started in 10th, and I ended up in 4th. But that last turn there, I think we were going 4 wide into that last turn. We were going 4 wide into that last turn. I mean, I'll watch the replay. I could be wrong, but I think we went 4 wide into that last turn, and it caused contact between the 3 or 2 of them, and I gained 2 positions, almost past all 3 of them. Definitely going to save that replay. I want to see what happened there at that last corner, because I'm so happy with that result, guys. That was a good race. What a good race. What a good way to start off this whole new format of videos. What a nice way to have the first time that you guys can see my reaction on time. And kind of have the, like I said, live, not live format of videos. So, I'm happy. That was a good race. Let me know in the comment section, guys, if you like this format better. And that's it for the video. Race fast, race clean, and I'll see you all in the next video.